Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Jay Vidal, the quintessential diva, Gisele Shaw.
First time ever matchup here to begin. Countdown to no surrender. And frankly, Ray Walt, the two matches we have in store on this countdown to no surrender are spectacular, I would call pay-per-view caliber.
Yeah, and what a bright way to start off our entire evening here at No Surrender, with the quintessential diva herself ready to take the spotlight. But Tom, as you can probably expect, I'm already conflicted going into this one. I don't know how I'm going to make it out emotionally, but it's going to be good.
I'm pulling for you, buddy.
Her opponent from Hackettstown, New Jersey, the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo.
Like Natalie and brutally, Ray Walt is torn because here comes the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo, and I want to talk about what's gone down between these two. Gisele Shaw and Deonna Purrazzo at one point were tagging together. If you remember the team known as Vex, at one point they tried to utilize Shaw. Shaw was even able to score some wins here and there, but ultimately Vex imploded because of Shaw. That's a bit of a theme when it comes to the new Black Widow of professional wrestling, Gisele Shaw.
Yes, but it's just recently that Shaw has pretty much decided, you know what, if that is the title the world is going to bestow on me, that Impact Wrestling and everybody around here is going to bestow on me, I'm going to own it. I am going to prosper within that, and claims that title with great aplomb, much to the chagrin in this case of the virtuosa.
Gisele Shaw, you have to keep an eye out there. She has her executive stylist and content creator, Jay Vidal, in her corner, has helped her secure victories as of late. Both women are, in fact, coming off of back-to-back singles wins. Purrazzo's defeated Steph DeLander and Ashley D'Amboise. Meanwhile, Shaw's taken out Kylan King and Savannah Evans. That victory against Evans did have some help from Vidal.
I do, just want, for the sake of everybody in this match, if there's any chili at ringside.
Yeah, I was going to check the buffet here at Sam's Town Casino for chili, because I know Gisele and Jay love chili.
They tried to get one up, a few more, I guess two up, theoretically, on the virtuosa. It did not work out for the quintessential diva. However, well, let's see if this one-on-one competition is going to work out a little bit better for her.
And we appreciate you enjoying this live and free currently on Impact Plus and our YouTube channel for Impact Wrestling. However, if you want to check out everything that's going down tonight with No Surrender, you've got to subscribe to Impact Plus. Head to ImpactWrestling.com right now for more information. Of course, No Surrender will begin at 8 p.m. Eastern live on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders. I mentioned the assistance of Vidal coming into play there.
Always watching the back of the quintessential diva. You know what? Shades of a certain drama king who would always watch the back of the virtuosa. So, I understand where Jay might be coming from. And quite frankly, though, this match so far is pretty 50-50, back and forth, tit for tat, if you will.
I understand your frustration and confusion in this match. Whoa, and down goes Shaw. As I mentioned, there's two pay-per-view caliber matchups here on the countdown to No Surrender. Still to come, Jonathan Gresham versus Speedball Mike Bailey. Oh, standing moonsault. Here's the cover and a kick out. Well, let's take a look here at what just happened here moments ago in this matchup between Purrazzo and Shaw.
That's right, this one getting off to a hot start here as you take a look at the virtuosa, high-flying action, that beautiful head scissor hurricane, run a takedown, and that pump kick to level it all.
Oh, now look at this, Shaw trying to catch Purrazzo in the apron here, and look at Purrazzo fight back, but still trying to escape the apron. Shaw gets the upper hand.
It's a nasty place to be if you're the virtuosa.
As Shaw has taken over, there's still so much to come here. Once No Surrender begins live here in Vegas at 8 p.m. Eastern, a first-time ever matchup. We'll see Khan versus Frankie Kazarian to open the festivities. A kick out there by Purrazzo. Also, tonight on No Surrender, we'll see the Knockouts World Tag Team titles defended as the Deck Dolls put their titles on the line against the Hex. Also, the Digital Media Championship is going to be defended in a combat match. It's Joe Hendry versus Moose. As I mentioned, the Death Dolls will defend their championships against the Hex. Meanwhile, Joe Hendry is going to go into a digital get down, a combat match, if you will, a rematch from Hard to Kill.
There with a quick kick out.
And also, it's the first ever edition of Busted Open Live here in Impact Wrestling. Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer are going to sort out their issues. The host of Busted Open, Dave LaGreca, will moderate this. Bully Ray won the Beat the Clock Challenge last night on Access TV, so he will speak first.
And not only that, there's a number one contenders fatal four-way matchup as Steve Macklin takes on Brian Myers, Heath, and PCO to become the number one contender for the Impact World title. As well, it is a huge six-man tag team matchup as the team of Time Machine takes on the Bullet Club featuring Kenta. And of course, the Knockouts World title is on the line. The champ Mickie James defends against Masha Slamovich. And finally, in our main event later tonight, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, takes on his friend and number one contender, Rich Swann.
Still so much to come once No Surrender begins at 8 p.m. Eastern live here inside Samstown Casino. But right now, it's Gisele Shaw who's in firm control. Seen a lot of pats in the back lately. We had Barry Horowitz on Impact Wrestling and Access TV, which I can't believe that still happened. And apparently Gisele Shaw very proud of her handiwork as well.
I mean, you got to be your own biggest fan in this business, that's for sure. As Gisele Shaw is prime example of that. And I want to comment on the growth of Gisele Shaw since she showed up here in Impact Wrestling. Seems to keep getting better and better. There's an intensity within Gisele Shaw that I absolutely admire, but this is a huge test against arguably the best, no argument, the best knockout in the history of Impact Wrestling, Deonna Purrazzo.
One of the most decorated knockouts of all time, right to the midsection. Shaw trying to end it here. Oh, and a kick out, and it's the old adage, the old cliche, you know, what a difference a year makes. It was back in roughly a year, March 2022. Deonna Purrazzo defended her then Ring of Honor and AAA Women's Championships in a three-way match against Gisele Shaw and Lady Frost successfully. That was one of the earliest title matches that Gisele Shaw had in this company. And Shaw has really grown by leaps and bounds since then, but she just hasn't made any friends along the way except Jay Vidal.
Hey, you can make money or you can make friends in this business, and Gisele Shaw has got very high price tag there.
What's your excuse for making neither?
I am yet to figure that one out.
There you go.
Forearm smash there, and now Purrazzo, a big one there to Gisele Shaw for retorts.
But not for long as the Virtuosa taking control here in the slugfest, and now picking up speed.
Oh, both knockouts thinking the same thing down center of the ring.
Gisele Shaw had a great control of this matchup for a little bit. The Virtuosa, though, finding an opening, but still, even in that moment, a very 50-50 feel here for the two of them.
Deonna Purrazzo trying to get back up to her feet here. Both knockouts have until the count of 10 to get back to their feet so the matchup can continue. Now Gisele Shaw, eats a chop there from Purrazzo. Oh, look at this.
And this is the side of the Virtuosa you do not want to be on if you're the quintessential diva.
Shot right to the midsection. Now look at Purrazzo starting to pick up some momentum here, Ray Walt. You know how dangerous she can be.
100% into the cover here to win.
And a kick out. Fujiwara armbar.
And that's what you have to look out for with Deonna Purrazzo. She will snatch that arm and break it in half in a millisecond.
That is what Deonna Purrazzo vowed last night on Access TV, to break the arm of Gisele Shaw. Hold on.
Wait. Looking for the Queen's Gambit. Not to be, though.
I was trying to catch her. For the backbreaker flatliner combo.
Got it.
Got the flatliner. Here's the cover kick out by Purrazzo.
The resilience of the Virtuoso, a little too much for Gisele Shaw. And look at the face. The determination. And I like that. You can even see the immediate switch in emotion. There was an anger there from the Virtuoso kicking out, but immediately changing and focusing on what she has to do next. Wait a second.
Is Shaw thinking about Purrazzo's Queen's Gambit?
Purrazzo not letting it happen.
Cover by Purrazzo, kick out by Shaw.
What a sign of disrespect that would have been.
Would you expect anything less from Gisele Shaw? Hold on.
Oh!
Was going for the denouement, the knee strike. Purrazzo had an answer. Oh,
and once again, finding her way back to the Fujiwara, trying to straighten that arm. If it gets fully extended, that could be a bad place to be for Gisele Shaw.
Armbar here by Purrazzo, and Shaw getting to the bottom rope. Vidal with a bit of an assist there, pushing the rope closer to help Shaw get her foot on the rope.
You saw Shaw immediately was just scraping, clawing, using her legs to pull her to the ropes there. Needed every bit of it.
It virtually turns into a 2-on-1 situation, and Vidal's up on the apron.
He just wants to make sure everything's called down the middle here. Going for the Queen's Gambit in the ring, though, Tom. Could be it. Wait.
Wait a minute, Savannah Evans.
You gotta be kidding me. No, wait, no.
Oh, Evans with the full Nelson slam.
What?
Vidal had the attention of the official, didn't see it.
Damn it, come on.
Oh, now look out. Oh, the denouement. The knee strike. Shaw puts away Purrazzo.
Here is your winner, Gisele Shaw.
I mean, what is the meaning of this?
I don't know, but I am very, very curious to find out. And damn it, that is not how you want to see the virtuoso go down.
Look at this, Vidal, Shaw, and Evans making a statement at the expense of the virtuoso, but still to come tonight at No Surrender. Josh Alexander once again defends his Impact World title, this time against Rich Swann.
Winning the Impact World Championship was the most important moment of my career. I live for the challenge. So then when they came to me and they said, hey, this is the biggest opportunity yet. You, Kenny Omega, the Impact World Championship, and the AEW World Championship. Winner take all. That night, Kenny Omega, not afraid to admit when I got my ass whooped.
I sat back with everybody else in the locker room that night, watching the monitors, and I saw, plain as day, that broke Rich Swann.
To have that opportunity to carry a company that you care so much about and lose it all one night, that messed with me.
I hold 2 records in this company. Shortest reigning Impact World Champion of all time. Now, longest reigning Impact Champion of all time. I faced the very best this company has to offer, the wrestling world has to offer. I faced some of the biggest scumbags in this business. I found out as world champion that you always have people coming for me from all angles. For as long as I can remember in this company, I've been on my own. When I needed a friend, Rich is the one that stepped up. Rich has always been a guy that's had my back. Rich lost 1 match in 1 night, and he has never had a shot at this since.
Josh Alexander disarming. Oh my God! Swann hit Alexander by accident. A misfire by Swann. What does this mean for Alexander and Swann? Come No Surrender.
The moment that I could not get off of my mind for these past 2 years is finally here in front of me. Josh, I've got my mojo back, baby. At No Surrender, it's gonna be time to get my championship back.
Bell to bell, I don't think there's another wrestler on this planet that can beat me. Rich is my friend. But No Surrender, unfortunately, I gotta be the guy that breaks Rich Swann again.
Will it be heartbreak once again for Rich Swann? We'll find out tonight at No Surrender.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for 1 fall. Introducing first from Atlanta, Georgia, Jonathan Gresham.
Meanwhile, the countdown to No Surrender continues, and the pay-per-view caliber matchups keep on coming. This is a story that's really played out, Raywall, on BTI over the last few weeks for us in Impact Wrestling. Jonathan Gresham getting a victory, and then after the fact, issuing an open challenge for one man and one man only for this evening. Speedball, Mike Bailey.
That's right. I mean, in my mind, that's the furthest thing from an open challenge. That is a direct challenge. That is a direct call out. I mean, Gresham is a wrestler's wrestler. Mike Bailey is a wrestler's wrestler. This one is gonna be good.
His opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Speedball, Mike Bailey.
It was the following week on BTI that Speedball Mike Bailey vehemently accepted. Both these men want to face the absolute best of the best, and it's important to note that Speedball Mike Bailey is scheduled come the Multiverse United Only the Strong Survive event. That'll be on March 30th, live in Los Angeles on Fight TV, the crossover event between ourselves and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Bailey will face the incomparable Will Ospreay that night.
That is going to be absolutely insane. Almost as much as this one. I mean, Mike Bailey seems to be just capturing the attention of every single top-tier wrestler on the planet. That man being absolutely one of them. The fact that this one is helping kick off our night is incredible to me. I can't wait for the bell to ring. Let's go. Let's go. There we go.
Gresham versus Bailey underway here in Las Vegas. About 13 minutes now until No Surrender begins streaming live on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders.
This one is going to be interesting to watch in its clash of styles. We say that phrase a lot, but in this one it's very poignant. Gresham, obviously king of grappling, can tie you up in knots. It's why they call him the Octopus. Bailey resorting more to speed and striking. We will see how those play against each other here.
Gresham backed off by the 5 count of the official. Some quick strike attempts there by Bailey. Ooh, went for the big hit. Now a kick there attempt by Bailey and trying to keep up with each other. Gresham and Bailey 24 hours ago, Raywell, were tag team partners. They came up short against the reigning Impact World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns, but still they look good.
Well, you have to imagine, though, in the back of their minds, they knew this night was coming. They knew that the next day they would have to do battle. They knew it was going to be epic. So that plays into a bit of a tag team performance issue sometimes, but regardless, a hell of an effort.
We're able to endure that night and team well together, but some miscommunication down the stretch. And now, at this moment here, all that is out the window. The power advantage will certainly give to Gresham. He's used to being the smaller, shorter opponent in a lot of matches, but he's so compact, so powerful. Oh.
Look at that. Bailey can't quite take him off his feet, but a swift kick to the chest takes him down to a knee.
Those kicks from Bailey, it's like taking a baseball hit right to the chest. Oh, speaking of shots to the chest, this is what Gresham loves to do.
Absolutely. Meet in the center of the ring. Test the mettle of your fellow wrestler.
Oh, shot to the leg. You don't see that often.
That's it. It keeps you thinking on your feet, or in some cases off of it. We talk about that Multiverse United, only the strong survive. We'll see who's going to survive this one. Oh!
A barrage of kicks there, and it's Gresham who goes out of the ropes. Bailey favoring his left leg after that chop. Oh! Pinpoint precision there from Bailey, also by Gresham with the chop. Bailey still favoring it. Oh! To the outside.
Huge crash to the outside, but you see the way Bailey favoring that leg. The earlier offense from Jonathan Gresham coming into play. Was that too much of a risk for Mike Bailey to take?
And obviously Gresham did enough there to hamper Speedball Mike Bailey, and Bailey trying to get Gresham back up to his feet, trying to toss him back inside the ring. Both men up to the count of 10 would beat the officials' count.
You have to imagine that was a moment where Mike Bailey's instinct as a competitor, as a wrestler, took over. You know, he saw his opponent on the outside in that position. That's a maneuver he's pulled out many times before. So instinct kicked in, but so did pain.
Went for a kick to the head. It was caught. That barefoot was caught there by Gresham, and a strike by Bailey with the injured leg.
But regardless, that one was not caught by Gresham, nor was the follow-up. As you see Bailey continuing, though, to shake off the pain in that leg. Ooh!
And I harken back to it. You and I discussed it at one point, the X Division title bout between Trey Miguel and Mike Bailey this past summer, where the two tried to take away the base of one another, both injured one leg of the opponent. What's worse, to lose the plant leg due to injury or to have your striking leg injured?
I mean, different sides of the same coin. Both have their advantages and or disadvantages in that situation. But to me, that proved the fortitude of Mike Bailey more than anything. He's been down that road. He's going down it right now as he kicks the rock-solid chest of Jonathan Gresham.
Beautiful drop kick there by Gresham. He's certainly feeling it after that. Bailey, I would argue, he's able with the plant leg to get a lot of power behind the kick, but you've just got to be able to accept the pain that you're dealing with.
Exactly. It's what you're willing to go through to hit him with some of your best shots, and that's what Bailey's got to do.
Did enough there to get Gresham down on his back. But look at this. Bailey trying to get him.
Absolutely missed on that one. Here comes Gresham now with the speed. Rolling through, but there once again going to that injured leg time after time after time.
Oh, now smashing the kneecap into the mat.
And we talked about the fortitude of Bailey in that matchup earlier this summer, or last summer, excuse me. But man, Gresham is taking it to another level here.
Now grabbing a hold of the left leg. And look at Gresham. Pure nastiness from a man who's normally smiling throughout most of his matches.
And this is one way to stop your opponent from kicking you, is tie him up. And look at it. Oh, God. Look at this situation here, Tom. I mean, the legs tied up of both wrestlers here. So now we are back to forearms and fists.
And now Gresham going for the figure four, trying to set up for the figure four. We've seen him use this in the past as recently as last night against the Motor City Machine Guns.
Gresham here continuing to inflict the pain.
Shoulders down. Bailey gets up in time.
You got to be careful, especially with Gresham. We've actually seen him win with this exact position.
Shoulders down. Bailey gets shoulder up.
It still counts as a cover. You got to be aware.
And now Bailey trying to push himself up from the apron, or from the ring, from the mat here, excuse me, and now trying to drag Gresham into the corner.
Oh, Bailey trying to use that upper body strength. Gresham responding in kind, though, dragging Bailey back every step of the way.
Again, Bailey's got to be careful.
And that's the level of agony that Speedball Mike Bailey is in, that he just keeps falling back with pain, forgetting about his shoulders. Here we go again. Referee there to check it, though.
Now Gresham just staring down Bailey. Been in this figure four here for a while. Bailey trying to reach out, desperation here to break up the submission.
Gresham continuing to pull himself and the entire submission back to the center of the ring. Truly, there we go. There's the speed and tenacity.
Bailey getting to the bottom rope, breaking up the submission, but has the damage been done? That left leg in a bad way. You can see the redness right above the knee pad there for Bailey.
It's not a question of if the damage has been done, but how much. Oh!
Again, landing on the damaged left leg. What a move! Here's the cover. Bailey trying to put away Gresham and a kick out.
Oh, God! Incredible counter. Mike Bailey just going on instinct here, fighting through any agony he's got going. Oh, God!
Able to land on his feet, and now winds up with the right. Oh! Bailey went for the knees, hit with a forearm smash. Bailey rolling over almost entirely on his belly, so Gresham abandoned the pin attempt.
And both these guys have just absolutely worn each other out. You can almost see Gresham there, reaching for the sky, trying to pump himself back up, get into this match, and meanwhile Mike Bailey just trying to, I would imagine, find some feeling in that left leg, get back to his feet.
Got a 9 here from the official, and Bailey and Gresham get back up to their feet in time, and the match continues.
Now you see both athletes staring each other down. Bailey struggling to stay on his feet here, and now once again we find ourselves dead center of the ring.
Again, another strike with the injured left leg.
And not a person on earth, not a soul on earth can question the fortitude of Mike Bailey, but I gotta question this strategy from Speedball.
The redness in the left leg of Mike Bailey is now matching the redness on his chest. Gresham's dissecting Speedball, but Speedball won't back down. Oh, you're gonna hear the thud with every strike.
Is it stubbornness or strength? Is Gresham starting to give way a little bit here? The agony from those kicks starting to wear on the Octopus.
And Gresham finding it within himself to carry on and continue. And Bailey responding in kind. Oh! Smashing the left leg. Bailey fires off to the right.
Bailey Kazan tried to take off, but not to beat. Oh, God!
Got him with a little bit of the moonsault there. Bailey rolls outside and catches him on the outside.
Great recovery from Jonathan Gresham here.
Gresham back inside the ring. Bailey trying to avoid catastrophe here with the...
Oh,
moonsault off the top.
And that moonsault, we've seen Mike Bailey bust that out before. It's incredible. But again, given the damage to his left knee, was that the wise move in this matchup?
As you've mentioned many times before, you go back to what you know. Bailey, was trying to find opening with a bayonet. Covered by Gresham. Bailey kicked out somehow.
How is Bailey staying in this one? Staying standing. Oh, good God!
Poison Rana.
Gresham, he might be out on his knees here.
Pump strike there. Chance of this is awesome here in Las Vegas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how No Surrender is starting. We still got the rest of our show to go.
Bailey able to wind up this time and hit the kick. Is it time for the ultimate weapon?
Looking to put it away. No!
Landing. Again, the injured left leg. Look at Gresham. Gresham, does he have enough? Has Bailey tied up? Gresham picks Speedball.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Jonathan Gresham.
An absolute battle of attrition, Tom, for much of this one. The leg of Mike Bailey has to be nearly destroyed.
What a matchup here. As I mentioned, Surrender will begin streaming live at 8 p.m. Eastern on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for tonight. We'll see Frankie Kazarian in action in a first-time ever singles matchup as Kazarian takes on Khan of the Design. Frankie Kazarian, some would say in the wrong place at the wrong time, but it's got to do with the monster of the Design.
Not only that, but the Knockouts World Tag Team titles are on the line as the Death Dolls defend against the Hex.
Also, the digital media title will be defended in a .combat match. Joe Hendry defends against Moose.
And it's Busted Open Live. Dave LaGreca will host both Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer as they shed their issues in public.
Bully Ray will speak first. Also, it's a #1 contenders match. The winner will go on to Rebellion to challenge for the Impact World title.
And 6-man tag team action. Time Machine takes on Bullet Club.
Also, the Knockouts World Champion Mickey James defends against Masha Slamovich.
And the Impact World title on the line as Josh Alexander takes on Rich Swann.
This is going to be a fantastic night. Las Vegas, are you guys ready to go? No Surrender starts right now.